Hi, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a quick video on the differences between the snake and fox cards. To me, they may seem interchangeable because they both deal with the theme of deception, but they're very different to me and I approach them differently. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on both cards. Please feel free to share your own thoughts in the comments below. Let's start with the snake card first. Even when we think about the snakes that we have encountered in our own lives, or even when we look at this card, the snake card to me evokes a sense of danger. The snake can be viewed as a threat, a challenge, a problem, or some type of issue at hand. I also look at this card as a female enemy or rival. Some people look at the card as a gold digger or someone who wants to seduce you or your romantic partner. Other cultures don't necessarily view the snake card as a negative omen, but a positive one. So some people may also view this card as a symbol for spirituality or wisdom. Others may also view this card as someone who's very determined and very focused on fulfilling their goals. It can be a symbol for ambition to certain people as well. I've had this card come out when I have plumbing issues in my house, so it can represent like pipes or plumbing in general. It just depends on the context of the cards that you pull with it. Now let's get to the fox card. In this particular image, the fox looks a lot more calmer and poised, but still confident, right? Still striving for something. So to me, when I see the fox card in readings, I'm still cautious. I just have a different feeling of caution. The fox card to me represents either a 9 to 5 job or work or just employment in general. It represents survival. It also can represent a trickster, fraud, or some type of deception. But usually to me, this deception is done with a purpose, and it's usually about that person protecting their own self-interest. Now, some people also view the fox card as a symbol for self-care and also just putting your needs above others. Now, to me, the fox card isn't inherently a negative card. There's so many times in life where we need to put our needs first. We need to prioritize ourselves. And sometimes this can be harmful to others. However, it can be a necessary thing that we must do, right? And that's how I make that connection also between trying to survive with like day-to-day work. Not necessarily your life's calling, but just work you do to get by, literally just to survive. Now, if both of these cards represented a person, I could look at the snake card as someone who's just a liar, a cheater, or someone who will just backstab you for no particular reason at all. Whereas to me, the fox card can represent someone who may tell you a little white lie, someone who may try to gain some type of information from you, may want an opportunity that you can help them with, but they may, try to get to that particular goal in a roundabout way that's not as straightforward. I don't think the fox person is necessarily malicious or really out to hurt you. They're more so focused on how they can benefit themselves. I've met people in my life to me who were more snakes, and I've also met people who were um, symbolized by the fox energy. To me, it's two different energies. It doesn't make one, better than the other, but I do think that people who, possess these different energies, I think they move different and they treat people different and for different reasons. Now, let's also do a few examples. I have some cards here, so I want to show some examples. If we still keep this snake card out and I'm asking about a potential suitor, if I pulled this out and wanted to know, like, what do I need to know about this man that I'm really interested in, I would be very cautious and I likely wouldn't trust this man. I would think that maybe this man is going to come with a lot of problems. Maybe he's a cheater. He's very deceitful. He can be a liar. There's some type of problems with this man that I need to be aware of. Whereas, say I was also asking about a potential suitor, and I wanted to know, like, what are their potential feelings towards me? How do they feel about me? Say it's a guy at my job and I want to know if he likes me. Maybe I can read both of these cards in a more sexual way. This represents like sexuality. This also sometimes I associate with sex because of the imagery and the shape of a snake. And so for me, I may walk away thinking maybe this guy is striving for a sexual relationship with me. Maybe he's sexually attracted to me, or he's just trying to sleep with me. It just depends on the context of the cards. And now let's go back to the fox card. Say I was interested in what type of jobs will I be successful in. Say I pulled the fox card with the fish card. Maybe this is telling me I need to look into some type of like self-employment jobs. Maybe I need to look into some type of like independent work. If I was also asking about jobs and I pulled this bouquet card with the fox, this can represent beauty or creativity, even like decoration or just bringing beauty to others. I can think of, what type of careers involve beauty? Some type of beauty job, so like makeup, home decor, some type of creative job, such as something like, like writing, entertainment. This box card doesn't always have to be negative. It just depends on the context of the question. Now, say I wanted to know, what type of friend is my best friend? Or can I trust my best friend? If I pulled out these two cards, I wouldn't want to trust my best friend, right? Because the dog can represent, friendship or an ally. But if it's modified by this fox card, this is trying to tell me I need to be, to me, cautious about this friend. That this friend may be kind of slick or two-faced or just fraudulent. Maybe they're not my friend at all. Maybe it's something about them that I'm not seeing and I need to be more aware of. And so the snake and fox cards can have both positive or neutral or even very negative interpretations based upon the question you ask and the other cards that come out with it. It just depends. That's why I say in Lenormand, I don't think there's any inherent positive cards or negative cards. To me, all of them are neutral, all of them can be modified, and all of them can yield pleasant or very unpleasant, answers. It just depends on the question and the context of the cards that you pull with them. So good luck, and I really hope this helps. Bye.